Please welcome Andrew Hamilton.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
I want to know, if you're doing stand-up comedy for your community service, do you get thrown back in the clink if your jokes don't land?
Well, I was worried when I got sentenced, the judge liked that I'd rehabilitated myself through stand-up, and I was so worried he was going to ask me to do a few minutes of material in the courtroom. That's a high-risk gig.
Yeah.
I've got to say though, Andrew, because prison life, to me, it sounds grim, pretty bleak. How did you go from drug dealing, jail, to a life of stand-up comedy?
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. Firstly, shout out to the boys at Parklea Prison and Long Bay Jail. A lot of them are big fans of the project.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of them huge fans of the project.
People, I knew they were out there.
Wow.
I mean, it still seems very surreal to be here with you guys because this wasn't that long ago. I was selling drugs, mainly psychedelic drugs, mainly magic mushrooms, for over a decade. I was the Mushroom King of Sydney, self-titled. And then, it all came crashing down. My house got raided by police and I got sent to prison, to remand, which is unsentenced prison. And then I was in there for 4 months and then I eventually got bail and then I started doing stand-up.
Wow.
You say that like it's a natural consequence.
Yeah, that old story, you know?
How did you know you were funny?
Well, I guess one thing, when I just saw funny things happen in the yard in prison, and it seems strange to say that, but there would be moments like there would be music playing over the radio, there'd be Spice Girls would come on the radio, and then I'd be standing there with a bunch of bikies singing, "Stop right now, thank you very much."
Yeah.
And then, the song would end and everyone would go back to trying to be tough guys. But I'd be laughing so hard I'd forget that I was in prison for a few minutes.
Oh my
and
God.
I thought, wow, that's pretty powerful stuff if laughter can make me forget that I'm in prison. And that made me remember that when I was younger, I'd always wanted to do stand-up, but I was too much of a chicken to try. And so I made myself the promise when I got out I would try, and it changed my life.
It is brave what we do. But I remember chatting to you about, and you were telling me that you would do food reviews in prison. And how did you start writing those?
Well, I was locked up during the Sydney COVID lockdown. So for the first 10 days, I didn't even leave my cell. And I had no TV, no books. So just to keep me from going insane, I started writing food reviews of all my lunches and dinners and scoring them out of 10 because I just thought that was funny. And so I thought I might read one of those to you now.
Oh,
Go for it.
This was lunch day 10.
Okay.
Monday the 14th of June 2021.
Yep.
Okay.
It was a corned beef sandwich
Sounds all right.
with salad, cheese and honey mustard.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
It does sound all right.
Yeah.
Today my fiancée told me that she no longer wants to be with me and that she's rehomed my dog. This has affected my enjoyment of the sandwich. 4.2. 4.2. I think it's pretty good. That just shows there's a lot to be.
Sandwich did pretty well in the
The
circumstances.
honey mustard carried.
It can really do a lot.
I can't imagine being in prison, but I really can't imagine the moment where you get arrested. How did that go down?
Yeah, it was a bad day for me, Wally, to be honest. I was at home and the New South Wales Organised Crime Squad, the Raptor Squad, started smashing through my front door with a battering ram, and I panicked and ran upstairs and started flushing drugs down the toilet.
Whoa.
The time it takes for the big flush on your toilet to recharge
It fills back
will
up.
never seem longer than when the cops are raiding your house. Just take my word for it. And so they smashed through the door and I did what any tough bloke does in that situation. I ran and hid behind the bedroom door.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because I was like, they won't look there. Big fat guy, I was much bigger than this, hiding behind the door like... And they found me. And they got you. Yeah, they got me
How
real
will they
quick.
ever penetrate that fortress?
These guys are well trained in hide and seek tactics. They found me very quickly.
Hey, you've also got a book out.
I do.
This is the book. It's called The Profound Benefits of a Stint in Prison. Excellent.
The book is out on Tuesday and you're also heading out for a nationwide tour.
Yes, from the start of August, going right around the country.
All the details on our website. Stay on the straight and narrow, Andrew. Andrew
my best.
Hamilton, everyone.